Hello, Libra. Welcome to the Power of Three and me. I'm Amber. So if you're new, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. This is for June 2025. Um, there will be no word from Holy Spirit this month. I don't know when that will return. Um, we will be reading this month from the Kuan Yin Oracle for the overall energy. And, I also wanted to, I'm starting to do, I never do these things on camera, okay? But I have a huge bag of sage. I have Palo Santo sticks, and I do care for my stuff in that manner. I just don't do it as a display for you guys, okay? Because it's not for a show. But I also, this just came to me. I wasn't even thinking about it. So I'm like, okay. So I looked to see what there was, and what I have here is a spray that I'm going to use on my hands before I do each reading, which I will wait and do on camera, and I will, I don't know if you can see it or not. This is white sage and Palo Santo because I love Palo Santo and I like white sage as well. So I'm going to be using this before we start. So when I opened the bottle and I smelled it when I got it, it was nice. Oh boy, is that nice. Ooh, nice. All right. So Libra, without further ado, here goes your reading. What you need to know for June 2025. Watch and pray that you enter not into temptation. Obviously, there's a struggle here. Very, very dreary and dark. This could be depression. Okay. This could be grief. It could be the weight of the world on your shoulders that you just can't take anymore. All right. It's a general message, Libra, so take it how it may apply for you in your life at this time, okay? 'Cause everybody's, even though we're all connected, everybody's timeline's different. Everybody's life is, different stages. I'm going to shuffle this Kuan Yin up and see what comes out for your lower energy, and then I will read you the message for the sign of Libra. There it is. What did Libra get? You got Empress of the Pearl. Empress. I can't talk. Empress, not impress. Empress. I need some help this morning. Empress of the Pearl. So, what does that mean, Amber? I mean, we know what Empress means, but watch and pray that you enter not into temptation. So, obviously, Libra, it's going to be different for you guys. Obviously, it's a nurturing energy. Okay. Um, where did pearl come from? Not a very nice, um, what do you call it? Pleasing to the eye thing, like clams or whatever, right? Anyway, it's hard to believe that something so wonderful can come out of something so yucky. Anyway, let's look up. It's card number 10. So, you might be dealing with a 10-year-old. Um, I feel like it's something to do with being a mother, or just, you don't have to be a mom per se. You could still be the nurturer. You might have to step into that role. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's difficult. Card number 10. Here we go. Libra. Empress of the Pearl. You have an inner gift of great value, born of struggle, adversity, and challenge. In wisdom, you know that suffering can lead to growth, provided we are willing to search for a way to heal through it. Seeing challenges as ways to expand your spiritual light empowers you to focus on the growing light rather than getting caught up in suffering. The supporting energy for June is coming from the Sign of Times. June 2025. Thank you to the Holy Spirit, my guides and peeps, for being here with Libra. Because they're supporting energy? That's way too many. Stars, divine guidance, which is just what came through. Hey, um, Kuan Yin Oracle. Christmas. Christmas may be significant time for you, Libra. It might be a special time for you. You might, some people, even adults, I know adults that just really still to this day get excited about Christmas. It's just their thing. It's a time to celebrate. It's a time of giving and receiving, and it's just. But maybe this started for you at Christmas, and now you're approaching another Christmas, and maybe things are changing. Maybe things are going to be better this Christmas. Main spread for June is the Housewife Tarot. It really is called that. I'll show you the book. It had two cards coming out of the toaster. It's hilarious. For the sign of Libra, what do they need to know? Their highest good, June 2025. In Swords, this is your element. You can see this. Like I said, you don't have to be a female. You might have to take on both roles, Libra. And you can see there, he's still in his work clothes. He's everybody's everything. He's got the apron on over top of the suit, and he's cooking dinner because everybody's relying on him. So yeah, picking up here on a masculine energy that really has to play all the roles. He has to go out, and you have to go out and be that business person, and that the strength and the masculinity which we all have, and then come home and worry about what Timmy wants for dinner because Sally doesn't want that. And everybody's relying on you for their dinner and to get their homework checked and go here and do this and do that. Empress of the Pearl. What I'm hearing, and I hate to say this, I do, but for some of you, and would explain this, but maybe some of you, or one of you lost your spouse at Christmas or nearing Christmas, where it was like right before Christmas, and then you had to, the whole, like if, say they passed at the beginning of December, people are a lot of times their trees are already up, do you know what I mean? A lot of the gifts are wrapped, people like to get ready, and then all of a sudden, wham. So for some of you, that could be the case. And now here you are, almost halfway through the year, having faced that first Christmas, as horrible as it was. And now here you are playing that role. But you see this? Let's go back. Let's go back, Libra. Do you see? Do you see in his face the struggle? You don't see it in his activities right there. But there's heavy stress, heavy pressure, strain. Just, oh man, you know, it's, see, let's just keep going. For Libra, this explains it, doesn't it? The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, that shit that just keeps happening in your life, and you can't explain it because it's just down to this. It's not anybody's fault. It's not anybody's. It just, why does this shit keep happening? Why, it's like Yeah, it's like the universe hit your life hard. Like, not that there's ever a good time, but Christmas seems to be a very sensitive time for families to deal with, everyday shit that the universe likes to deal people. I'm picking up on this could be who you lost, or this could be who's around, the only one left in your life, possibly. Now, again, take it how it might apply for you. It's a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This could be either the person that you lost or the person that's left. Like this could be their mother or your mother or whatever, and they're heavy drinkers, so they're really not that much help. They're there, their mouth is there, but they're too worried about stirring their drink, too worried about their own needs and not stepping into a very difficult situation. Feeling hung out to dry. Yes, yes, sir. Feeling hung out to dry. Libra, wow, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. We're clarifying for you with the Grand Lux Tarot. Sign of Libra, please clarify what they need to know in 2025 under the King of Swords, please. The Devil reversed. Watch and pray that you enter not into temptation. Keep that devil reversed, Libra. Okay, you know what I'm picturing right now? Here, let's go back here. He's there. He's got the dinner on. He's cooking it. But he's thinking right there, man, I wish I could flip that devil upright and have me a night out or some good sex or a couple of beers with the boys or some of the things that he used to get to do. And he doesn't get to do anything but that. But unfortunately, this is what the universe has dealt you right now, Libra. I'm not saying it's not going to get better. It is going to get better. Of course it is. But this reading is here for you because obviously there's a huge struggle right now. And it's that pivotal moment where you might flip that devil upright. Watch and pray because it's that pivotal moment there where you're ready to let go. Are you going to leave the kids high and dry? No. But it's not going to help you take care of them any better if you're hungover tomorrow, right? Or go to work and show up for work and do a good job. Wheel of Fortune, strength. Obviously, the Wheel of Fortune has dealt you the shittiest thing possible. Well, or next to it. And you are strong. Look, keep referring back to you here. Strength. It requires strength not to flip that devil upright. Queen of Cups. Let's find out about this Queen of Cups. Divine timing. It's out of your hands. And all you can do is what you've been doing, and that's don't rely on this Queen of Cups. I can tell you that right now. Divine timing. What do I get from her for that? Means that sometimes she helps you, and sometimes she doesn't. Sometimes she shows up when she says she's going to, and sometimes she's just too damn drunk or too damn preoccupied halfway there. Bottom of the stack, Page of Wands. There's your one of your younger energies that is you're responsible for. And you know what's behind that? The truth. And the truth is, Libra, that they see, they see it all. Okay. So these kids of yours that are now all your responsibility, don't worry, Libras are going to grow up and they're going to know. I'm trying not to cry right now. They're going to know who was there for them. Or maybe it wasn't grandma or whoever, you know what I mean? Maybe mom didn't pass. Maybe she just left you because the bottle was too important. Okay, again, take it, it's general. Take it how it applies for you, if at all. But again, either way, very sad story. And it might even be more likely than that. Even if she passed, the kids are going to know why. They saw it, or they saw her leave and realized that it didn't matter. Not an easy situation here by far. We go back to the beginning here, Libra. I can see why you are in the spot emotionally and physically. Let's extra clarify. This is the little mini lighter weight arrow we're using for the extra clarifier. Empress of the Pearl with stars, divine guidance. I'm just seeing this when I split the deck. Again, this is a young energy. This is a daddy, can I help you? This is the kids coming up saying, showing their appreciation. Like that, like, you know what I mean? You're here like this, Libra, wanting to flip that devil upside down. And then, your little one comes to you and says, look what I made you at school today. And that instantly sets you right. Okay, I've had this spray on my hands, and although it smells nice, I've got an itch on my nose. And every time I scratch it, my hands like now right now like smell like Palo Santo and sage. So I'm not used to that. And I can say, of course, I get an itch on my nose. So and then I'm like, oh, smell. That's like a bit much when you put it right up your nostril. Um, Devil reversed under the King of Swords for Libra. What is that, Libra? You know tarot. Ten of Wands. Heavy, heavy burdens. Somebody carrying the load all by themselves. Look, gotta keep picking this up. It's the same. This is the tarot version of this. Heavy struggle, but you know what? The house is right there. The 10 is an end. So I know that you don't see an end to this. You don't. But this message is telling you that burden is gonna come to an end soon. And it's gonna be for good, for the good. Okay? It's not a bad reason. Strength under the Wheel of Fortune. Well, there's your confirmation of everything I've just said, because there is the devil in the upright. But he is coming out with this strength. So what is that telling me with the Wheel of Fortune? Yeah, that's the ignorant thing about this world, like the universe does that. Okay, unforeseen circumstances. Nobody could have stopped it. Nobody could have done anything about it. Or in your case, it's, that demon of alcoholism that, overtakes somebody. All right. Strength. Your person didn't have it and literally left it all on you. And now you have to have enough strength to handle their end of it and your end of it. And the devil's taking advantage of that by testing you hardcore. Okay. He's making sure that, he's making sure that, what do I mean? What do I mean? He's making sure that the dog shits on the floor when you step in it. He's making sure that the kids fight extra because they're upset. And you don't have time to really analyze why. Okay. He's making sure that when you plan dinner, you didn't remember that, or your helper didn't make sure that you had the ingredients that you needed. It's that you go to you need laundry. The kids need clean something next day, and there's no laundry soap, or the washing machine doesn't work. It's like, how much shit can the universe deal me before I snap, okay, and want to flip that devil upright and just say, I'm just gonna, you know what I mean? Instead of worrying about fixing the washing machine, I'm just gonna go have a beer with Joe down the road. I don't know. That's not gonna fix anything, really. But at the moment, and that's where that's what you're fighting with. So I'm not saying you're an alcoholic, but what I'm saying is that maybe you used to have one night a week where you had time with your buddies so that you could just decompose, like decompress, decompose, decompress. Like, listen to this shit that's coming out of my mouth. It's not right. Decompress. You know what I mean? Like, everybody needs that. You maybe go out for dinner with, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is for you, Libra. Now you feel the pressure of not being able to do those things anymore. So somebody can go off and just drink themselves to death, or maybe they already did. See what I'm saying? I don't know. Or it might be something else that I'm not saying, but it's just as devastating and it's just as, right. Temperance under the Queen of Cups. Way too many. Right. The magician. See, this person, this Queen of Cups, it's hard to, and again, it depends on who it is, but either way, whether it's somebody that is in your life, like a parent or somebody that should be helping you, a relative of theirs or yours, whatever, however it applies, they have everything they need. They can help you. They just, and if it's the person that you lost because the battle was more important, there was there was resources available. It's almost, do you know what I mean? Like, there was family there to support them and help them. They didn't want it. So eventually only people can only do so much. So the resources were there. They are there. And they are there for you now, but or they should be. They aren't. Bottom of the deck. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be you, I still feel, because it's the king of I have to do everything, right? Everything. Everything from maybe doing your little kids' pigtails to, you know, taking your other one to a sporting thing. I don't know. You have to play both roles. You have to be the feminine and the masculine. You have to do it all. That's what I'm getting. And you have to hold great strength right now. But I just feel like right now there's just going to be very little ways, like I say, like your little one coming up saying, "Look what I made for you at school today," and it melts your heart and just kind of makes everything that was bringing you down worth it all. So, if nothing else, Libra, that's what this message is here to tell you, to just hang on to those little signs that come and show you that it's going to be okay. Like I said, those kids are going to grow up. You don't know how things are going to turn out for you. Stay strong. Stay strong like you have been because you don't know what new love's going to come your way. You don't know the admiration that's going to come your way in the future from the kids that know you were there playing both roles for them. Trust me, it'll pay off. And I can just so see the significance of this deck closing things out this month. It's the everyday angel guidance oracle. And that's what we need, especially in a situation like this, Libra. Yeah, you need it minute by minute every day. So let's see what comes out for Libra to close there, what they need to know, reading out for June 2025 for their highest good. Oh boy. Well, you know, it's a thing too, and I'm sure you already probably know it when you're doing it for yourself and for the kids, but it's not going to be easy. Just give yourself some time. But I'll tell you what it is. It's opportunity to forgive. It might be this person that could help you and doesn't, or again, take it how it applies. Let's see what it says. This situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. We will help you receive unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. Why do I feel like I read that wrong? Yeah, okay, I didn't. I just, my brain registered it wrong. We will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. That's why what you need to know, Libra, is that, I don't know, it's not gonna tell you, oh, it's gonna be that, it isn't. It's you, but you are handling it like a champ, and you do have your moments. I just want you to hang on to those moments and don't give up because it will get better. I promise. I'm not telling you how. I'm not telling you when, but it will get better. You stay on this course and do what you know needs to be done, and it will get better. I'm sure somewhere deep inside you, Libra, you already know that. But I'm going to leave it here, guys. And I hope you're well until I see you again. Take care. Bye for now.